Alright guys, welcome back to more PES. No, I'm not taking the piss. No, sorry, Retro, I love you. I love your intro. Sorry, I just had to do it. Anyway, here we are today. A game. Oh fucking hell, the kits clash. Fuck. But here we are against WE Utd in the Lizinski Stadium. We've just played them in the D2 Cup in the previous upload this weekend. The previous match uploaded. And yeah, we've started. So we're playing them again here in the league. We have to fly all the way to Russia. They haven't got the goal scorer Wagner Love starting today. Our team is the full strength team. Almunia, of course, is now my preferred number one in ahead of Lehman. 100% after that poor mistake in the first goal in the first leg of the D2 Cup. Their team, of course, as you can see on the screen. And of course our team, the only change, of course, Bergkamp's been summoned to represent, so he's not playing. WE up for the game, so he gets the nod ahead of Van Persie and the rest of the team, the strikers. And of course, Ashley Cole he had a blue arrow, so he is not being replaced by Gary, who's the only defender that was fairly up for the game. Here's Fabregas. Freddie Lundberg. Lundberg gives off to Colo Torre, and Torre to Campbell. They won't be worried about D2 Cup defeat. As long as they win here today, this is more vital. They want to get promoted first time of asking here in this new save. They're not worried about the D2 Cup. They'll come to that when it comes to that. Whether we'll come back. This is more vital to win this game here today. Here's Lauren. See what a full strength Arsenal team minus Gary and Luis Rabier can do. Here's Lundberg, looking for a run, but Gilberto decided to stay back, which was his job in our old system. He would stay back more and let Vieira bomb forward, but decided against. But every now and then he would join the attack. He decided against it there. Gary Cahill, Lauren, tackled or deflection. Sends it into a path of the WE Utd players. Lauren wanted to make sure that wasn't a throw, so who sat as high as it and he can, and it's Akinfev in goal with the save. Headed down. Here's Dudu. Dudu gives it off to Daniel Carvalho. I take it's Daniel. Well, it's Daniel now. It's probably not. He was trying to give Gary an option, but realises it was about to go off, so left. He decided against it. Reyes. Lundberg, who did play in that D2 Cup first leg defeat to WE Utd. Why the hell did that suddenly come out loud? I'll never know. Here's Lundberg. There's a foul by Lundberg, but the ref gives him time to play on, and they bring it forward. Here's Samadin. It's funny how it's 25 in Russia and it was 1 in England. I'll never know. Here's Dudu. Oh, Dudu, skip past them all. Keeper's decided to come. He looks to round the keeper. The keeper decides to had enough. Ball into the middle. It's conceded goals like that where the keeper doesn't seem to come back quick enough into the middle. But defence sorted it this time. It's Chidiodia. Clattered by Reyes. It's a good tackle from him. Good commitment. Henri. What's he got? It's a poor pass from Henri. But it's offside. Could have run up the other end of the pitch and scored. Luckily for them, it doesn't. The good old Lundberg. Gilberto Silva. Reyes. Gilberto's continued his run into the middle. Here's Gary. Needs a good ball into the middle. Gets caught on the ball. Thought he had a bit more pace than that. He doesn't. Gilberto Silva brings it back inside. Reyes. Gary. Gives it one more to Fabregas. Quincy Owusu-Abiye. There's Lauren. Oh, that's a poor. Don't jump over the ball and do a shit cross like that. Fucking hell. Upfield it goes. Fabregas. He could head it towards Henri, but Henri was nowhere near a position to receive the ball. Alden in. 31 minutes played here in this first half here in the Division 2. Here's Chidi Odia. A win is a must for Arsenal to get back on track after a defeat in the first game of the season, a win, a draw, and then another defeat. I think they've lost every game at home so far. Their away form is much better. We want to continue that here today, but here's a chance of Carvalho, and the keeper's come. Keeper decides against it. Dudu. Gary's coming across. Ball into the middle, Lauren away. Reyes is going to hit it a little bit further, and it's found Thierry Henry. Henry looking to settle Usu Abier, but that's a good head down. Fabregas though. Frederick Lundberg. Colo Torre. Campbell. Gary. Tackled. Gilberto Silva. Ball up. And Usu Abier's got the pace. The keeper's also got the arms, the reach to get that one. Hoping it would go over the keeper. You've seen that. I've seen that a few times watching Retro Football's Master League on PES 5. Sometimes the ball does go over the keeper. I think I've seen it on this, or maybe something else. I don't know. Akifev was torn up. Lauren. Just probing for an opening. United happy to sit back and take up the pressure. Sol Campbell. That's dangerous ball, put Reyes under a lot of pressure, but it works out, and it's 0-0 at half time. They might have come here today thinking, oh shit, this is the team that beat us 2-0, but half of these players weren't playing, and you can see the difference. It's 0-0 here. I think they'll play their full strength team against WE United in the second leg just to make sure they can go through. We will soon see. Well, we won't soon see because that'll be next week. We'll see. Gary, Fairs, Thierry Henry. Of course, this team went out 4th round of the FA Cup this year, so they didn't really have cup pedigree this season. And of course, our team's got cup pedigree now. 3 and 4. Gilberto. Here's Lundberg. Looking to poke it forward, but doesn't. Lauren seemed to slow right down there. He did not want the ball, but it's come off for him either way. Quincy Owusu Abier. Abier to Terry, and it's a goal. Arsenal take the lead. And it's a vital goal, and their away form continues to be the better of the two. And Thierry Henry with a goal. Well, they sat back most of the game, and Quincy Owusu Abier with a quick turn and beautiful, powerful ball towards Henry to make sure he didn't give any defender an inch. If it was a slower ball, maybe the centre back would have come back and cleared it away. Nice heavy ball, and Thierry Henry with his pace has scored the goal, and looks like our away form is going to continue to stay unbeaten away from home here this season. Yeah, second win out of 3 games. Well, we've lost both games at home so far. I think I'm not giving up on the league title yet, but it's a big ask. We need to win the next 2 games to get back up. But the Arsenal fans are cheering, as you can hear. Here's Carvalho. What's he got? Samadine. Manuel Almunia clears away. Henry, he's already scored 1. Can they reverse this? Will give them the confidence. I will be playing probably the same team. Maybe Gary out for Ashley Cole, and I wish Abier might start, depending on what arrow he's on. Henry. Can they win 2-0 here today? And that will give them the confidence to get the 2 goals they need to at least get it to extra time in the D2 Cup. We'll soon see. Is this a precursor to that second leg? Here's Lauren. Fabregas back to Lundberg. Advantage played, and it's a WE United ball, and Berezutski, the left back, S. Berezutski is also playing. Or was it A. Berezutski? No, it's A. Berezutski. Dudu. That was a foul, but Lauren gets away with it, clears the ball. Well, it looks more like he's crossing it for the other team. It nearly works out for WE United, but There's a good tackle from Gary. Puts him off. And Reyes came back to help out. Fabregas. Henry. Wusi Abier. Skips past the defender. And does too much with the ball. It's the inexperience of him. Fabregas slides in. But still gets the pass. Pass still gets completed. Chidiodia. Campbell back to Almunia, puts him under pressure, and that's poor from Almunia, and it's surely going to be an equaliser. Oh my goodness, that was one of the worst passes I've ever seen from Almunia. I don't know what the defender was doing. He put the goalkeeper in a lot of pressure, but Almunia still should have done a bit better with the clearance. I think it was Lauren. Carvalho, the 22-year-old. I believe it was Lauren. Yeah, I think it was Lauren who gave the pass to Almunia, and Almunia just passed it out. What are you doing, mate? Don't pass it out the back. We're not playing for Pep Guardiola. And he gives it away, and that could cost them 3 points here today. And the goalkeeping quandary is still there. I'm not sure. Almunia's probably going to stay. Lehman's probably going to be sold, as is Mark Poon. Need to sign a good goalkeeper in January, and that'd be about it. Henry still could be 3 points. That's offside from Henry. He's hit the post. But it's offside. I've called it as soon as he made the pass. 3 points were vital today. And it looks like it's going to be a draw. Or will WE Utd inflict their first away defeat and also their second defeat in 2 match days. Of course, the previous match day, of course, as I've said many a time, was the D2 Cup first leg 2-0 away for WE Utd. That was away at Highbury. Here's Gary. Just so slow. Henry pressuring. Fabregas heads the ball down to Lundberg. Lundberg gets under his control. Gilberto Silva. Fabregas looking for an opening. Caught on the ball. Didn't have the awareness of the defender coming behind him. As we reach the 80th minute, Olic is offside. Saligin's coming off. Carvalho's going off. Saligin is coming on. Gary to take the kick. That's a paw from Gary. That's twice now the defence has done a poor pass, including Almunia. Had to make that tackle. It's a free kick in a dangerous position, and all 3 points could be won here with Krasic. Poor kick. Gives off to Dudu. And it's over. Is that a corner for WE Utd? It is. And Arsenal under pressure. They do not want to lose here. Over the bar. Krasic's coming close. Almunia will get this away. Wusu Abier will head this. Make your mind up, Dane. Reyes. Gilberto caught on the ball. Henry needs to come back and pressure. Wusu Abier wins it back, but wasn't quick enough to get going again. And still no subs. I'm probably going to make a sub now. It's all too little too late. We're going to probably bring Dev on. Probably give Ryan Smith will run out. I might as well change them all. Gary's been absolute dog shit. Gary needs to be sold. Dudu. What I'm going to be doing in this, if I do sign anyone, it'd be 1 in, 1 out. No, 1 out, 1 in situation. So I'm not, just to make sure I don't overspend like I did in the last January. That is a ball, and Wusu Abier doesn't get there. Wasn't quite quick enough. Arsenal fans are silent. WE Utd seem to be the louder of the two, and they could make it 2 defeats in 2 games. Gary, what are you doing? All the subs come on. It was still going to be a beaten away, but it would have been nice to come away with 3 points, give us confidence in the league. Header towards goal. It's a mix-up in defence, and nearly. Well, it was a game of ricochet. It's just ricocheting all over the place. But again, it's fallen the way of WE Utd. Just get the crossing, mate. Header towards, pulled in. Reyes. It's still Alden in. Still could be 3 points. Lev brings it away, and no, it's 1-0. How did we get 3 points? Oh, Almunia, you should be ashamed. And Lauren. Both teams are muted on their on their way off, with Arsenal more so. Henry, that goal looked like set up for 3 points, but failed to do so, and we go back into the menu with our heads in our hands. This season's starting to stagnate, both the cup and the league. Pay return, we're going to made the rankings. Goal assist, Henry now top. We're here. That's more like it. Right, let's see how that panned out. The top two played, we could have gained some points, but we failed to do so. Both draw, we draw. Sunderland beat West Brom, and Rangers beat Celtic in the Old Firm derby. We're going to see what the see what the ranking table looked like. It's now Man City. It's Man City still top, still unbeaten. I didn't see them anywhere near the top, to be honest, because they finished bottom in the original save. But you know, we set them off, let them win. It'll be us and set them off. We are 5 points behind. We could have possibly, if we won that, we'd be 7 points, only 3 points behind. We're making it harder and harder for ourselves with not quite half. 2 more games and we're 2 more games and we're halfway through the season. Well, including the D2 Cup, so that's 3. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. I'll see you in a bit. Goodbye.